Hello, Aries, my loves. All right, this is your general reading for February. I finished actually the energy readings. I'm going to make a long story short and just say my computer updated and not all, but most of the files got destroyed, including some of the material that I prepared for later. I had to really learn to accept it. I tried to redo it. It was draining all my energy. Like my shoulders are hurting just thinking about it. So that's that. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with everybody, so don't make it resonate with you. Don't feel negative if it doesn't resonate with you. There are many tarot readers that are awesome, and they could get you a message that probably resonates. This is for sun, moon, and rising, so you can always check your other signs. So yeah, let's get started. We have the 7 of Coins. We have the Queen of Coins, a lot of earth energy. You could be dealing with an earth sign. But this is also about the 3D realm when it's coins. So that could just be it. That this is there's coins again. A lot of earth energy. You could have a lot of earth in your chart. If you don't know what that is, there is a calculator below. Super awesome. Explains it. You really got to I do have an astrology series coming up. Too many cards. That might help you dive a little deeper into those. So that's about home. There's a lot of positive energy here, okay? Because 7 of Coins, that's home, foundations. There's a bunch of cute little raccoons in here all cuddled up together. Then we have the Queen of Coins, very motherly energy. You could have felt this energy recently. But then there's the 2 of Coins, which still isn't negative, but it has to do with balance. You could be trying to balance these cycles. Ooh. Okay. So coins indeed. Now we have cups. Water energy. I feel like things seemed great at home. And now it's just with the 9 of Cups upside down, it isn't what it used to be. It isn't what you thought it was. And that's the past. So it could be in the past, either parents got divorced in childhood, or if you're younger, then that's what's happening now. Maybe you have built a life and it just didn't work out, Aries. Or maybe you were trying to build that solid foundation. What's weird with this Queen of Cups card, but hey, you're not feeling trapped. You recognize maybe that's what it was. Maybe you went through a divorce, maybe, maybe I keep getting divorced. Or maybe there was a relationship or maybe a family life thing that made you feel trapped at one time, but you no longer feel trapped anymore. There is this loving energy about you. But it seems like you're very, the message I'm getting is you might feel very stuck in the 3D realm, mentally. Yes, mentally, haha. 4 of Swords, that's in the head. I feel like you're kind of comfortably stuck in this. I mean, the Queen of Cups is really good energy, very motherly, but Coins is in the world. So you're comfortable here. You kind of feel nurtured here, but you're kind of holding on to worldly things too tightly. And now you're trying to find the balance of, okay, but I really like where I am. I really like kind of being here in the physical. There's swords here. There's all kinds of swords. You're not being defensive about it. You are trying to be logical about it. You could be dealing with an air sign as well. That's Libra, Gemini, and Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But the Queen of Swords state could be your energy right now. You're like, I'm going to try and think logically about this. I'm not going to get all caught up in my feelings. I literally see no emotions here. But we have the Knight of Wands reversed. That's passion. That's creativity. That's moving forward in creative endeavors. You could just be thinking super realistically right now because of this past kind of letdown, so to speak. It's not that you're feeling caged by it anymore. It's not that you're resentful. I see no resentment whatsoever. But there may be an underlying resentment that you're not dealing with, but I feel like you are so in the 3D realm. Anything beyond that, it's kind kind of numb to you right now, it is hindering your creative spirit, that creative side of you. You are fire, Aries. You are fire. You are passion. And I understand, like, people are like, Aries are so materialistic and blah, blah, blah. It's like, fam. My ex's mom was an Aries, and she was talking about angels and stuff before I ever got to it. Now, I don't talk about angels, but she understood the spiritual realm. She was very, you know, awakened, believe it or not. Very compassionate, very loving, very a go-getter, a doer. But I feel like this is it. You may be dealing with a Gemini. Yeah, love. Are you avoiding love? Are you throwing yourself into work? Are you throwing yourself into the 3D realm so you can avoid whatever this means? With the Lover's card over the first row, I feel like, yeah, you're no longer caged by whatever disharmony might have happened. Okay. Spiritual strength. Yes, I feel like it's time that you guys reconnect with your spiritual self. And you kind of reconnect with that part of yourself. Recognize that any kind of like trials that you have been going through has to do with your spiritual growth, your spiritual strength, that spiritual side of you. We have memories of love. So it's funny because we're getting all kinds of like third eye, heart, you know, chakras, like energy coming in. At the bottom of the deck, we have material and spiritual prosperity. You can have both. You see what I mean? I feel like you're trying to bring that spiritual aspect into the physical, and it's hard for you right now because you may be going through an awakening of some sort, or you may be trying to, it's funny, like the awakening card's like right here. I gotta shuffle these again. But you may be going through an awakening of some sort, and you're trying to bring these spiritual attributes into the physical, because when we've lived in the 3D realm for so long, and that's all we've known, and that's like all we think about, earthly problems, first world problems, you know, we're gossiping, we're not really talking about anything in depth, we don't fucking want to, you know, fuck it. Yeah, when you've been in that state forever, it's going to be hard to try and bring that spiritual aspect to you. You're going to have to get rid of it. You're going to have to let go of your coins a little bit. You're going to have to let go of the 3D realm a little bit. I see how you've grown and how you're really balanced here. But now that the spiritual aspect is coming in, it's, you know, because the Queen of Swords is very intuitive, but she's also very logical. So I think you're trying to do this from the mind, and really it needs to come from the heart. You know what I mean? From spirit. And I feel like that is what you guys are trying to do right now. Kudos to you. Your readings are very to the point, and I love that. So don't feel offended that your readings probably aren't as long as some. There are some other signs that are super going through shit, and I'm not undermining anything that you're going through, but your energy is so to the point and really upfront that I don't have to like keep pulling. Very open, and I appreciate that about you guys. I really do. I appreciate that a lot. Wow, you really want to talk with these cards. I think, yeah. Crowd surfing. Okay, we'll go over that in a second. At the bottom of the deck. Crowd surfing. Now, what we have here. The sun, clarity, mountains, obstacles, earth. Duh. Yeah. We have earth energy. Chameleon. Wow. And direction and crowd surfing. Chameleon and crowd surfing. Chameleon and crowd surfing. Connect those two. Those look like boobs. But they're faces. I'm so mature, I know. Okay, so with Chameleon, yes, in this 3D realm, we want to blend in. We want to fit in. Even if we're sitting here and we're like, I don't want to blend in. It's like, no, you do. Like, if you're living in the 3D, you want to, like, do things that everyone has, like, been programming you to do. You don't even think about going off and doing your own thing because you want to do it. You don't think about, like, you know, it's just what people have told you and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I want. Fucking no. Chameleon and crowd surfing. Have you really taken time to sit down and be like, you know what, I want to do the thing because I want to do the thing, rather than the expectations of the thing that everybody says that it's going to happen because it's going to be positive and it's going to be great. When for example, like college keeps coming up, marriage keeps coming up, white picket fence, like that's what I'm getting, that's what I'm seeing, like the stereotypical life. It's like go to college, get married, blah, 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 blah. Well, why has no one thought of, hey, you know what, I don't really like college, really isn't my thing. Why don't I travel the world? Or if I do go to college, why don't I travel the world with what I do? You know, Aries is very adventurous, not all, but I mean mostly very like business driven a lot. It's that fire energy, you know what I mean? But how come no one just takes a step back and says, you know what, it may be unconventional, but what about what I fucking want for my life, not based on what people have taught me? So that's what the chameleon and the crowd surfing that I see. You're probably coming out of this, or you're trying to, and you're trying to combine worlds. You probably had some kind of spiritual encounter. With the sun, that is clarity of the obstacles for this physical realm to get to to combine the spiritual and physical realm with direction. It is going to be an obstacle. It is going to be something else, but you guys can do it and you're well on your way. Just the fact that you recognize it alone is, you know, you're already like 10 steps ahead. Usually are anyway. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, past lives. Take a look. Take a look at yourself. What parts of yourself are you chained and tied to that are no longer serving you? Priestess, you are a priestess. You are royalty. How you're being called to step up and lead. Aries, I mean, come on. Lead your own life. Do it based on what you want. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. So you could be afraid to come out of the spiritual closet, I guess you could say, so to speak. You're kind of wondering how people might see you with the chameleon and the crowd surfing card. You may be trying to find someone who resonates in a place where no one's gonna fucking resonate with you, or you're avoiding people that might, you know, you're just like some of you are avoiding it and some of you are trying to embrace it. And it's like, come out of the cave, come out of this crowd surfing vibe, this blending in vibe. Like, that's not you. That's not meant for you. All right, my loves, that is your reading. If you want a personal reading, there's a link below to my website. If this resonated with you, like, share, subscribe. You will have a mid-month reading coming up. I do have other things that I am sharing, but if you're not interested in that, you're just here for the tarot readings, that's fine. I'm glad that you're here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.